Entire tours canceled, artists arrested at borders, albums destroyed by governments. These metal bands didn't just face controversy, they were shut down by authorities in ways that ended careers and sparked international incidents. Today, 10 metal bands banned from touring, and the shocking real reasons behind each ban. From religious protests to government crackdowns, these stories expose how far authorities will go to silence extreme music. Number 1 even faced criminal prosecution. Number 10, Mayhem. Norwegian black metal pioneers. Mayhem arrived in Poland in 2006 with full equipment for scheduled shows. One day before the performance, the Polish government banned the concert without warning or explanation. Vocalist Attila Chihar accused Poland of being a fascist religious government hiding behind a democratic facade. With Polish elections approaching, newspapers claimed the ban was politically motivated. Fans were already arriving from across Europe. Mayhem's 1993 Fuck Christ tour had established their brutal reputation when audience members engaged in self-mutilation requiring hospitalization. Polish authorities acted on reputation alone. Chihar connected this to broader European censorship. Hungarian band Seer Bliss was reportedly raided by armed police commandos just before showtime. Someone must take a stand, Chihar declared. Our only weapons are musical instruments, yet they reply with machine guns. Where has freedom of speech gone? Maybe in the ass of their pope. The band never rescheduled Poland dates. A one-day notice became a permanent ban. Number 9, Slayer. Slayer's Christ Illusion dropped in August 2006 with a cover depicting mutilated Christ in a sea of despair with severed heads. Columbia refused distribution, but Geffen released it. The album hit number 5 on the charts, the band's highest US position ever. Eyes of the Insane won a Grammy. Commercial success followed across America and Europe. Then India happened. In October 2006, Mumbai's Catholic Secular Forum examined the album. Joseph Dias called the lyrics of Skeleton Christ and Jihad insulting and issued a memorandum to Mumbai's police commissioner. EMI Virgin India responded by recalling every copy nationwide and destroying all stock on October 11. The company announced no plans to ever re-release the album. The band's highest-selling record was erased from the world's largest democracy. Christian groups comprised a minority in Hindu-majority India, yet wielded enough pressure for complete recall. The album sold millions worldwide except in this billion-person market. Slayer's music was officially banned, physically destroyed, and permanently absent. Number 8, Lamb of God. Richmond Meddlers. Lamb of God scheduled a Malaysian concert in February 2013. Then the government examined their 2005 live album, Philadelphia. The Office of Islamic Development found the album's intro contained Quran excerpts mixed with heavy metal. Authorities determined the music found to infringe on religious sensitivities and canceled the show immediately. The promoter received death threats. The government feared detrimental impact on Muslim citizens and stated performances didn't align with Malaysia's cultural and religious values. The band responded, "It is evident that groups taking offense have only made a passing glance at the content. Our lyrics deal with real-world issues like pain, injustice, and death. They are not anti-religious." Malaysian authorities disagreed. The constitutional democracy with Islamic governance couldn't reconcile extreme metal with religious values. The tour continued through Indonesia, Singapore, and Australia. Malaysia remained forbidden and the band never returned. Number 7, TAAKE. Norwegian black metal band TAAKE formed in 1993. In March 2007, in Essen, Germany, vocalist Host performed with a swastika painted on his chest. This sparked immediate controversy and canceled the remaining German concerts. Host claimed TAAKE is not a political Nazi band, but then added, except for the Untermensch owner of that club, you can go suck a Muslim. The word Untermensch is the Nazi term for subhuman, used for Jews. This destroyed any credibility. In February 2018, TAAKE announced a North American tour. Antifa activists campaigned for cancellation. New York, Salt Lake City, Chicago, Portland, and Kansas City all canceled. Opening act King Dude withdrew. The entire 19-date U.S. tour collapsed. The band blamed illegal activities of Antifa for applying pressure with violence threats. In 2023, an Australia tour was scheduled. Sydney's Manning Bar canceled following student pressure. Then Adelaide's Enigma Bar canceled. The entire Australian tour was scrapped. The pattern repeated across continents. Number 6. MARDUK. Swedish black metal band Marduk formed in 1990 with the goal of being the most blasphemous band in the world. Their lyrics referenced World War II and SS officers, with albums titled Panzer Division Marduk. The band claimed historical interest, but controversy followed everywhere. In February 2017, Oakland's anti-fascist Action Bay area accused them of white supremacist ties and glorifying Nazi imagery. The venue investigated and found no evidence of white supremacy, but Oakland police intervened, citing security concerns after recent UC Berkeley riots. The concert was canceled on the day of the show. In September 2018, the Guatemalan Congress voted on whether to ban Marduk. Deputy Aníbal Rojas claimed the band does not have a relationship with art. Congress approved the ban 87-13, prohibiting Marduk from entering Guatemala due to satanic lyrics. This was unprecedented. It was the first time an elected government banned musicians by legislative decree, and the first time a metal band faced a parliamentary vote for an entry ban. Let's pause. Mayhem banned one day before their Poland show. Slayer's album destroyed in India. Lamb of God canceled in Malaysia. TAAKE's tours collapsed after the swastika incident. Marduk faced a congressional vote banning them from Guatemala. Drop a comment. Which shocked you most? The next 5 bands faced arrests, criminal charges, and government crackdowns. Some spent nights in jail, others faced terrorism accusations. Number 1 could have meant prison time. Number 5. Cannibal Corpse. Buffalo death metal band. Cannibal Corpse formed in 1988 with graphic album covers and song titles like I Come Blood and Hammer Smashed Face. The band claimed horror movie inspiration. Authorities disagreed. From the 1990s through 2010, German authorities indexed multiple albums, meaning they couldn't be sold to minors and could only be purchased by adults in specialized shops. Albums were removed from displays and advertising was forbidden. In 1996, Australia removed all Cannibal Corpse albums from stores nationwide. The total ban lasted a decade until 2006, when albums were reclassified for 18+. In 2014, Russia acted third. The band's tour faced opposition from religious activists, with multiple shows canceled and concerts raided mid-performance by police. Later, Russian authorities banned Cannibal Corpse lyrics from distribution entirely. Vocalist George Corpse Grinder Fisher defended their work. It's fiction. Horror movies exist. We're the musical equivalent. 3 countries, 3 decades, and a consistent pattern of graphic content deemed too extreme. Number 4. WATAIN. Swedish black metal band. WATAIN scheduled a Singapore concert on March 7, 2019. The Infocom Media Development Authority approved the show with strict requirements. Remove religiously offensive songs, no religious symbols, no religious references. The band agreed, and tickets were sold. On March 6th, an online petition gathered over 16,000 signatures, claiming heavy metal bands were a bad influence with subliminal messages about death and suicide. On March 7th, hours before showtime, the Ministry of Home Affairs expressed serious concerns about the band's history of denigrating religions and promoting violence. They requested IMDA cancel the concert for public order. IMDA complied immediately. The concert was canceled at 7 p.m. with fans already en route. Despite agreeing to all censorship requirements, the show was axed. It was their first cancellation in 20 years of touring. Minister K. Shanmugam explained the concert was anti-Christian, criticizes Jesus and Christianity, and talks about burning churches. The band called the decision old-fashioned. Number 3. Behemoth. Polish blackened death metal band. Behemoth launched their Russian Satanist tour in May 2014 with 13 shows scheduled. They played 4 concerts successfully before May 21st in Yekaterinburg changed everything. At the venue entrance, Russian Federal Migration Service officers arrested them for wrong visas. Nergal explained they received business visas at the Russian consulate, but needed humanitarian visas. Instead, officers loaded the band onto a bus with 10 officers and transported them to detention. The band was held overnight in conditions Nergal described. Very small room with walls smeared with feces. At night, we asked to use the toilet, but were denied. We had to use plastic bottles. They were held 12 hours without legal representation or bathroom access. On May 22nd, a judge fined each member $60 and ordered them to leave Russia. The tour was canceled, and the band received a 5-year ban. Nergal called Putin an idiot in interviews. In 2019, the ban was lifted, and Behemoth announced 2020 Russian dates. Number 2. Rotting Christ. Greek melodic black metal band. Rotting Christ was formed in Athens in 1987 by brothers Sakis and Themis Toulis. In April 2018, the band was touring Eastern Europe with a scheduled performance in Tbilisi, Georgia. Upon arrival at Tbilisi Airport, Sakis and Themis were detained by Georgian authorities. Their passports and cell phones were confiscated on accusations of terrorism. The band name triggered security concerns, and authorities labeled them Satanists and suspects of terrorism. Brothers were locked in a jail cell for 12 hours without legal representation or explanations. Without warning or official reason, we found ourselves in jail in a small, dirty cell. The other band members worked with the promoter to involve legal experts and journalists. Eventually, the brothers were released after being discovered on a list of unwanted people for reasons of national security. Surprisingly, authorities then permitted the concert to proceed. In March 2019, a concert was scheduled in Patras, Greece. Days before the show, the Greek Orthodox monastery of Esphigmenou launched protests calling the band's name blasphemous. Far-right groups joined demanding cancellation. Patras municipality suddenly declared the venue unavailable, citing technical issues while hosting another concert the same period. Sakis Toulis stated, "The real dark powers of this country did everything they could to postpone a cultural event." Number 1. Gorgoroth. Norwegian black metal band. Gorgoroth pushed boundaries beyond anyone. On February 1, 2004, the band filmed a live concert at TV studio Krzemionki in Krakow, Poland for an upcoming DVD. The show was designed for maximum shock value. The stage resembled a satanic black mass. Sheep heads were mounted on stakes throughout the stage. 80 liters of fresh sheep blood covered everything. 3 naked models were crucified on crosses and covered in blood. The audience numbered 300, and one model reportedly fainted from lack of oxygen. Polish state television broadcast the footage, and the scandal dominated Polish media for weeks. The Catholic Church condemned the performance, and religious groups demanded prosecution. Animal rights activists accused the band of promoting cruelty. Police launched an investigation for religious offense under Article 196, which carried a maximum penalty of 2 years in prison, plus cruelty to animals. Police confiscated the videotapes, and the band was dropped from the Nuclear Blast tour immediately. The investigation continued nearly 2 years. In January 2006, charges were dropped. The producer was blamed for not informing Gorgoroth they were violating Polish laws. In 2008, Gorgoroth released the concert as a DVD titled Black Mass Krakow 2004. Criminal investigation, police detention, confiscated evidence, potential prison sentence. Gorgoroth faced the most severe legal consequences of any metal band for a single performance.